Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. My name is Eric, Church Partnership Lead Worker for Newham Youth for Christ. I'm happy to be bringing you today's daily Bible reading. Today we are looking at Mark chapter 3 verse 1 to 21. There are three short stories here. The first one is Mark chapter 3 verse 1 to 6. It talks about Jesus going into the synagogue and meeting a man with a withered hand. And Jesus wanted to heal the man. But the Pharisees and the scribes were there and they were looking for a way to accuse Jesus because it was a Sabbath. So Jesus brought the man in front of them and asked them. And in verse 4, it says, "Which is lawful on the Sabbath, to do good or to do evil, to save life or to kill?" They remained silent. Jesus went on to heal the man. In the second story, it goes on to say that Jesus withdrew with his disciples to the lake, and there were so many people who were following him. So they brought the sick and those with unclean spirits from all over the country, and Jesus healed the sick and drove out the evil spirits or the unclean spirits from them. And as we read these stories, I mean, the question I ask myself is, what is going on here? It's miracles upon miracles upon miracles. What is Mark telling us? Is he just telling us about the miracles, or there's something bigger going on here? Let me touch on a few days ago who Jesus is. And in today's story, we read in verse 11 here. It says, "Whenever the evil spirits saw him, they fell down before him and cried out, 'You are the Son of God.'" And that's very important, because the miracle Jesus is performing points to something. It's telling us about who he is, his identity. And I want to ask you this question. Who is Jesus to you? Is he just a miracle worker? Is he just a good teacher? Or just a good man? Who is Jesus to you? I think that, and honestly think that, who you think Jesus is goes a long way to determine your relationship with him. And I want to tell you about the next story, and that is Mark chapter 3, verse 13. And it says, Jesus called 12 disciples. And what I like about the story is this: they have some strange nicknames. And the nicknames are not just there. They are there to tell us about their characters. James and John, their nickname was Sons of Thunder. Matthew or Levi, he was a tax collector, public enemy number one. We also talk about Simon the Zealot. A zealot is a freedom fighter, someone who takes arms. And also Judas Iscariot. Jesus called strange men with strange characters to be his disciples. What does that say to us? Sometimes we think we are inadequate. Sometimes we think we have so many mistakes and flaws in us. But let me tell you something. Jesus is still interested in us, because he is the one who is able to change us. Guys, go into the Bible, read for yourselves. If you have any questions, get back to us, and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions. God bless you.